as much as you look at Florida, and you gotta say Florida, they have something special, in the two guards, Shabazz Napier and Boatwright. I mean, when you look at those guys, those you look at the team first of all as a whole. At first glance, you say, "Oh, they're not that big. They're kind of small. It would serve as an impediment to them, but absolutely not. I feel like it's an asset for this ball club. When taking into account these small guards and their ability to penetrate with ease, time after time. So I feel like they're good at penetrating defense. It's hard to keep those two in front of you, and then they have a supporting cast that spaces the floor. So this team's looking good. But Gators.
Armand just walked in. Good morning to you. And what are your thoughts on the Florida-Connecticut matchup this weekend?
Connecticut's at full storm right now. They're coming into their own. They're one of the hottest teams in the tournament right now. No one expected them to be in the Final Four, and everyone expected Florida to be there. So it's an unexpected matchup. So, but I'm gonna have to go with Florida. Florida, Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. That defense is superb. They're efficient with the ball. They don't turn over the ball. And they play both sides of the ball well, and that's championship basketball. And yeah, I think UConn's gonna play tough. Florida's gonna they want revenge after that upset win during the regular season when UConn knocked them off.
Can UConn do it again?
No.
No?
No.
No chance? You give them no chance?
I don't see Florida losing back-to-back to UConn.
And there's just one thing to add to what you said about Florida's defense. They're versatile with their defensive schemes. If you can recall, they went to a 1-3-1 for 2 possessions each against UCLA.
Yeah, they switch up from the man to the zone.
And all of those resulted in stops for them.
You mentioned Florida's defense. I think one of their best defensive performances of the season, definitely, you would have to say, came in the second, or the quote unquote third round, the round of 62, against Pittsburgh. They just absolutely shut Pittsburgh down. I remember watching that game, and the announcers were saying that Pittsburgh, I think, scored 46 points in the first half of their first round game and 45 points all game against Florida. I mean, Florida just shuts people down. And another thing about Florida is in that game with Pittsburgh, they had I think like 5 or 6 turnovers the whole game, and they didn't have their first turnover in the second half until like 10 seconds left when they had a shot clock violation because they already had the game won and were just letting the clock run out. So this Florida team is absolutely they are by far the best team all season, and I would give UConn a small chance to win, but if you ask me who's going to win, it's going to be Florida. The guard play in this matchup is
Scotty Wilbekin and Shabazz.
That matchup is going to be, I think, maybe the best matchup of 2 players that we've seen all tournament, because those